and is sustainable. We must start thinking that way. We don't see ourselves as stakeholders. I remember before 2019 elections, I was like, one day I want to run for president. But I don't even think about that anymore. I'm like, I don't need to be the king, but I can be a kingmaker. Yeah. And we must all understand that, because I understand that my strength is in enabling. My strength is in building people together, partnership for development and goals. We don't have to run. And that was my problem with the past election. We had a lot of youths who had no business in running, misplaced priorities. We need to tell ourselves the truth. We are saying that youth should run, youth should run, youth should lead, but are we getting the right people, the capable people with the intellectual capacity, with the experience?
No, but you cannot blame the critical mass if the guys who have what it takes to run refuse to throw their hat in the ring.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Look, we're talking about solutions now. Yeah. I'm okay with talking about the problems, but the thing is that if we must face it, yes, right, it is also getting people that are capable to run, either by referrals, either by going to go and drag them.
Are you going to run?
No, so like I told you, I don't need to be a king anymore. I want to be a kingmaker. And being a kingmaker means I want to enable people. I want to inspire people. I want to motivate people. But also is that I want to empower them to run and give them the right tools.
Absolutely.
You have a lot of people that are capable to run, but they need just that little nudge to push them a little bit. Now, my organization.
Should we be pushing people to do their civic duty?
See, that is the problem.
Their country and the environment.
No, excuse me. Can I say something?
Can I say something? They are enlightened already. The problem is that they have apathy. There's so much apathy in the land.
And they are not enlightened. I agree with people.
See, it has nothing to do with enlightenment. You must get that straight. It has nothing to do with enlightenment.
No, can I say something? Does anyone know about? Does anybody know about Emily's List in the US?
Yes.
Okay, you know what the woman votes run late. Now that's the model we're trying to build because it has worked, right? What we're trying to say is that if you look at like women's representation in the past election, what happened? All-time low. In terms of like National Assembly, representation for women. We're the lowest in Africa. Yeah. There is a fundamental problem. So how do you think we can prioritize healthcare and education in those places? Now, the Society Network Africa, and that's my organization, Women in Leadership Network, what we're trying to do is we've just created a program called Electa. Okay. Our immediate goal is to train and finance 1,000 women to run by 2023. Now, when we say like 1,000, I said, no, it's less than 10%.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Out of 11,081 elective offices. Now we said, okay, we're trying to raise $10 million. Oh my God, I said no. By the time you calculate how much you need to purchase the ticket from presidency to like the what, how much is it? I said, so I did the quick maths in my head. Elections are crazily expensive in Nigeria. So you need a multi-stakeholder approach. Yes. Now what I'm looking at is bringing people together. You know, we're developing a think tank, a volunteer network. We're trying to bring funds together. Let us form those people. But also it's like, let's build a mentorship network. We are starting next year. We don't have to wait till 6 months to election. We need to come. I tell people, if I want to run someday, I will roll my sleeve and go to war.
So you're going to run someday?
If.
You already just
if, conditional, if.
Long-term intention.
I am not declaring. My major goal right now is we have a fundamental and critical problem. If your enablers enable, if you can finance. But the thing is that it's a joint effort. It's a joint approach. Like you said, it's a multi-stakeholder approach.
You can also do, for example, leading to 2019 election, RNG or GLEAD Foundation was doing a lot in empowering the emerging leaders into office. We had a program which we had in Lagos, Calabar, Owerri, and other parts of Nigeria, building capacity of young people that wanted to run for office. Because first you need to have a practical understanding. You need to understand the process. When I was growing up, my thought was that this is fall on your laps. But you need to understand that there's a manual to political participation in Nigeria. Exactly. And the dynamics are different per community. Yeah. You need to understand the environment when you want to run. You need to know how the game is played when you want to run. Because actually, running for office could also be a political chess game. You need to understand and raise resources. But before we even go, that's the next level. The primary base of all of this is that as citizens, we have a duty, we have a responsibility to safeguard our nation. It's in our national anthem. Arise, O compatriot. Nigeria's call obey to serve our father's land with love and strength and faith. It is our responsibility. Nobody should coerce you to defend Nigeria. Nobody should have to speak to you to defend Nigeria. Now, the platform at which we defend the country might not be different. Sega in his own right is saying, you know what? I want to ensure that our security apparatus is accountable to the people. He's doing things that are in line with the rule of law. And he's defending the unity of this country. He's defending the nation security with what he's doing. And lives and property safety. All of us can choose our own different way. But everybody, nobody must have to be coerced to defend the territorial integrity, the development, and the unity of their own country, especially a great country, Nigeria, with multiple resources. But when you have a generation that is not passionate about change, that does not want development, Akin Alabi was saying that he bought a generator for a community